Good evening. I was about to say good morning. Good morning, like a motherfucker. It ain't good morning. It's good evening. Welcome to Aquanos Now. Okay. So yes, we are now going into the evening read, and I want to thank you for tuning in tonight, tomorrow. I mean, not tonight. Can I get my life right? Just for a second. Just for a second. Welcome to my channel, Aquastar Goddess. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. Hit the bell button and subscribe to my channel. Smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell button. Did I say that enough times? I think I did. So listen, I had a subscriber ask about money reads for today. So let's get into some money reads. Let's find out what's going on money-wise in the cosmos, in the tarot. So yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna grab my handy dandy deck over here. Okay, so I was just watching something. I just kind of came across something on the internet, and honestly, bro, like I just got to say this, like for men out there, you've got to get some like a grip on your emotional and like handling your emotions when you're upset and handling stress and things of that nature. And because like bro, you can't be like cussing and yelling at the kids. Like that is just that's terrible. Like it just especially when it started off as a couples argument, and then you over there yelling at bringing the kids into stuff and getting the kids involved, and like it's not what we talking about. It's not like talking about, like that shit is trash as fuck. So I just had to say that real quick because I just saw something come across my screen, and I also have some situations that I have kind of been a part of or involved in or around where very similar behavior was occurring. And to be honest with you, that shit's whack as fuck. So I just have to mention, have to say, have to, share that here with you all. So anyway, tonight we're gonna do a quick money read for I think it was Aquarius Babe Blessed asked for a quick money read. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that now. But also I just had to say that because that was just it was kind of ridiculous if I'm being honest with you. Okay. And I know it's like based on like the things that do occur and that do go down, um I know that there's a lot of situations where men can go off the deep end, off the real deep end, and it's just like knowing how to handle your emotions, knowing how to handle things that are bothering you. That's really important. That's an important part of conflict resolution. And it's just looking like them conflict resolution skills are not that great. All right, so let's get into it then. Let's go really quickly into a money conversation, a money read. Let's just go ahead and pull a couple of cards and then get on about our in our individual lives after this live. So, all right, Spirit, clear, concise messages. All right, let's get into it. Spirit, clear and concise messages. We need a money read. We need to know what's going on with the money for the collective audience, clear and concise. Thank you so much. Mm, mm. So I'm getting that some partnerships and collaboration might be beneficial, even if you've been a little bit hesitant about it. I think it's something that you might want to kind of like move towards partnerships or something like that. That might lead to your success. Okay. That might lead to your success. So working together with somebody on something on a project or collaborating with someone because it looked like it's been a struggle, don't it? It looked like it's been a fight up in this beach about money. So I don't know if somebody's been fighting over money. Who's fighting over money? Oh Lord, who's fighting over money? So anyway, there's some plans that somebody's been working towards, working at business plans, things of that nature, and it does look like there will be a good marriage for this plan to work out. It does lead to success here with the 9 of Cups. Um, I think ultimately it's like you need to step forward with with better confidence. You know what I mean about things working out in your favor as it relates to this money thing. It's like maybe you've been wobbly, maybe you've been uncertain because of the things that have been going on around you. Maybe even some of the conversations that you've had. Maybe you questioning yourself now, whereas you maybe normally wouldn't question yourself, or you questioning yourself where you don't need to question yourself. So if that is you, if that's something that's you going through as it relates to money and finances, I think if you gain that, if you get back in that space where you're confident about what you bring, about your money or whatever it is that you're doing, your plan, because that's what we have here with the Knight of Pentacles, then I think you're going to be fine, right? I think right now, what we're looking at really is a lot of fighting of that mental stuff, right? So there's like mental battles going on here. So these mental battles are the things that you really, really, really need to focus on here. This is another reason why, like earlier, I was talking about kind of blocking your or protecting your aura by blocking the things that you are consuming, like the things that you're watching or listening to or whatever are important, because it could take your mind in another direction, in a different direction than you need it to be. And if right now you feel like you're fighting to keep your life together as far as finances go, then you need to be focused on your finances, like really focus on it. But I mean, not just focused on, oh, I need to go out and work, whatever, but more so like focus on how you're thinking about money, how you're thinking about the finances of everything. So that's going to be important here. I do also see though, like if you are a business owner or somebody who's like thinking about businesses and things like that, a good partnership is really going to benefit you. Okay. So I think that you may have been apprehensive about a partnership or a specific dynamic, but it may actually work in your favor. So if it's going to work in your favor, then you need to move forward in that direction. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. We got the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups over here. have a bit of silence because I'm trying to just kind of pick it up here, because the energy that I'm kind of getting is this Knight of Swords is about like going back to something, but I don't know how I feel about that. Also, Queen of Cups is also here, nurturing. The Wheel of Fortune comes out. Two of Wands comes out. 10 of Swords comes out. You need to make a decision about what's more important. And also, you need to make a decision about what's going on in your life that may be impacting other areas of your life. So there may be something going on with you that is impacting your finances. And really, honestly, you could be like, oh, well, I just need to get a job, or I just don't like the job that I have. The job that I have is not making enough money. Well, the reason why I talk about focus is because this partnership energy that's here could be that somebody comes and they see you, they walk in and you're doing some work or whatever, and they realize you're much better over here in this position that pays 20,000 more a year. You know what I mean? So when you are able to place your focus on, what it is that you want to see come out of your finances, your money, it gives you a better opportunity and a better chance, okay, for those things to happen, as opposed to when we're thinking negatively about these things. Okay. So yeah, there's a battle here. And I feel like that battle could just be like a mental strain, or there's some things happening around you. Maybe you got into a fight with somebody or an argument with somebody about something, and it could be bothering you enough to where it's kind of clogging your energy and just not allowing you to draw in, to attract, to manifest, or to bring in opportunities that are going to work best or better for you. So yeah, so that's something to consider here. Also, I'm feeling like with these two cards, there's some decision that you have to make. And this is in relation to like what you need to let go of. There's something you need to let go of, and that is also impacting your finances as well. The Wheel of Fortune is here though. So the Wheel of Fortune still lets us know that no matter what's going on, right? All the stuff that I just said, yeah, that's good. That's important to, handle. But the Wheel of Fortune is here. And it's upright. There's something that you need to give up. I guess you could call it that if you want. But this thing here leads to fortune. Maybe there's something you need to give up. Could be, lack of focus, lack of focus on the endeavor, lack of taking action. It could be anything. You could need to give up a specific person that's got to go. It could be any of those things. But whatever it is, there's something that you need to let go of. The Wheel of Fortune is here in the middle. So in all honesty, I feel like there's a battle, there's a fight, or there has been some sort of battle or fight or whatever. But it's all for naught because the Wheel of Fortune is still here. So let's get an outcome here for this financial situation. Look at this, bottom of the deck, the 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck lets me know that things are still going to lead to stability and security financially. Especially if you find yourself focused on what you need to focus on as it relates to how you're focused on your money, as opposed to focus on what you don't have money wise. Focus on how things have been working out and your bills have been getting paid. Focus on how the bills are going to get paid and more money is going to come towards you. Focus on how you are attracting more money, how you are attracting overflow and abundance. Okay, as opposed to focusing on I'm broke, I don't have. If you focus on the lack of it, you are going to attract the lack. You're going to call in the lack of it. Right now, you're needing to call in the abundance of that money. You are needing to call in the growth of the money. right now you are needing to call in the stability of an abundance of money. Right now you are needing to call in that assistance, okay, that can help you get grounded, so that you can maintain an abundant energy. Nine of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Six of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Now, I know that might sound bad, but when it comes to the bottom of the deck, you read it and it's kind of being read backwards. So actually, this is a good thing because it's 3, 6, and 9. 3, 6, and 9. Oh, that's good. That's so good. That's so good. 3, 6, and 9. Those affirmations that you come up with, that you speak, you need to speak them 3 times, 6 times, and 9 times. That's going to be beneficial here, okay? That's going to be helpful. 3, 6, and 9. Those are the numbers. That's the number focus right there. 3, 6, 9. And look, then we have the 10 of Pentacles here as well. So to me, what I'm seeing here is that abundance is assured, but I think that it's a matter of you getting your mindset in the right way, focused in the right way. And I know sometimes when I say this, people get frustrated, but you know, it's little things that you might say, little things like, oh, I'm broke, or I don't have it. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Instead of saying I ain't got it, be like, it's, you know, it's slowly. Spirit, it's coming to me. It's coming to me, okay? My reality just simply has not caught up. My reality is catching up right now. You know, it's a matter of how you speak on yourself as it relates to the finances, the money, the love, whatever it is that you have. It's a matter of how you speak. It's very important. So that's something that I wanted to kind of shout out there. So as it relates to money, to me, what I see is there may have been some fighting about money or some frustration, conflict about it all, but there's plans. Look, 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 look. Even when you are in the energy where you feel like you're battling, the shocking surprise that comes through is that even when you think you're struggling and you ain't, you know what I mean, you're not doing good, you are still coming out on top. 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 So to me, this is all still coming out on top. This is all still drawing in money. Money's coming to me easily and frequently out of the thin air. Okay. My clients want to load on a bunch of money for me. My clients love to pay me on time. Okay. Whatever the case. My clients love to add additional services to their packages. Okay. My clients love to pay in advance. My clients love their services, so they continue to to come back for their services again and again. Like whatever it is that you need to say or do, you need to say or do it, okay? And I get it. Sometimes you guys get frustrated when I talk about things like this because it's like, well, Aqua, you're not working a job. You have, you know what I mean, this and that. And I get it, but it's still the same thing because, even if you're not, it's not about being a business owner, but it is about your mindset. And your mindset is what draws different things to you. What you're thinking and saying is what allows or opens up the door for things to come to you. So, you can't open up the door to abundance if you're talking about how broke you are. Just period. And I get it. It's a frustrating time right now. So keep in mind, my focus was off too. Like you're not the only one. My focus was way in the wrong path for a little bit. And so I had to refocus myself, recenter myself, get on my affirmations, get on my little stuff. So just do that. Get on your stuff. Okay. Get on your stuff because you've been off track. I can tell you've been off track. If you're feeling frustrated and stressed out, I get it. You've been off track. And it is easy to do in this time as well because the energy is kind of like that too, right? But that's where we have to be cognizant and aware of how we're feeling because today I just got up and started dancing. I just started shaking. Okay. I just started shaking earlier today because I noticed that the energy is a little bit funky, right? I just noticed that the energy is a little bit funky. So I was like, let me shake this stuff up. Let me shake it off because I don't like the way that things are feeling right now. So if you notice that you're feeling clammed up, feeling overwhelmed, like you got to find a way to move and get yourself in order, like really shake shit up for yourself, move around, you know what I mean? Reset your energy and your vibe however you can, okay? And there's many ways that you can do that, and that's one of the ways. Another way, obviously, say taking your spiritual bath is good as well. Fasting, going out and having fun. You know what I mean? Like if you and a group of friends go out to the bars, go out to the clubs, whatever it is that you find fun. Go out for brunch and have mimosas and get, hissy drunk. For mimosas, for brunch. Whatever it is that you need to do it though. So I'm not trying to talk in a way where it's like, I don't understand that, things are difficult. I do understand that, but I also understand that you are what you speak, right? Why is that? What I mean by this is more so just that the things that you speak are the things that you think. The things that you think are going to be your reality. The things that you speak, everything that you speak out of your mouth, it goes forward. It goes forward. It speaks forward. So if you speak in brokenness into your life right now, if you saying I'm broke, I ain't got enough, then you're speaking out. You are speaking lack in your life. If you are speaking brokenness in your life, that's what's going to happen in the future. So you need to be mindful of how you're speaking and thinking, because that is what's going to determine whether or not you are the Empress, 9 of Pentacles, or 5, feeling stuck with the 8 of Swords, or if you are the 5 of Pentacles, right? Where's the 5 of Pentacles? So, that's something that you got to think about. Listen, I get it. I get as frustrated. And trust me, I was off track for a good minute. I had to just throw myself back into listening to my Neville Goddard. And you know what I mean? I just had to throw myself into back into listening to the stuff that I need to listen to in order to reset my mind, because I let my mindset go for a little bit. And it's still kind of wonky. I'm still working out the balance of it all. But it's you got to do it. You got to do it. Okay. You got to do it. So that's it. Empress is here. Money's looking good, hunty. Yes. I love it. Take a leap of faith though. There's a leap of faith required in order for that Empress energy. Okay. And I think also it's necessary sometimes to take that leap of faith so that you're no longer feeling stuck. Sometimes you're feeling stuck because you kind of feel in this space and you kind of get in this stuck energy, and then you stop taking action. It's necessary to take action. Hey, Claus, how's it going? Yeah, I got the pink going. What you been up to? How's it going? So you need to tell yourself, and listen, right now is the time where you got to speak with conviction and speak with power. Okay? So right now, I don't want to hear no weak ass affirmations. All right? Listen, if my spirit guides wake me up in the middle of the night and I hear somebody saying some weak ass affirmations, that's going to be the problem. Okay? I'm going to have a problem with that. So if you're going to be speaking affirmations, your affirmations need to be conviction. You need to be convicted in your affirmations. You need to be convicted in your knowing and your belief when you say those affirmations. And you need to be strong on that. And you need to make sure that you see it in your mind's eye too. Okay? Speak abundance into your life, into your existence. Okay, fair enough, Aqua. I've been reading and planning out the rest of my year. Really? Planning out the rest of your year? What are you reading? What am I reading? I'm working on like couple of new things. I'm working. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad. Like I've been working on a couple of new things. I came up with a new system I want to create. A couple new systems I want to create. That's good. Positive feelings and positive vibes are always welcome here, okay? It's a good thing. It's a great thing. As a matter of fact, and like I said, we're speaking with convictions. I am the Empress energy. I am drawing in money to me. My clients love to pay me on time. It does not matter what's going on in the government. Money comes to me frequently. Okay. And it's necessary to do that right now. Necessary, because all of the negative stuff that's going on in the news and with the government and with the politics, the intention is to put you into a negative mindset where you cannot think clearly and positively for yourself. That's the intention. And so if you're feeling stressed because of it, it's working. So you have to counter that with your positive, with your thoughts, your affirmations, your visualizations, and with your words, speaking with conviction, okay? Declaring what will happen for you. Now, this is the time where you having a knowing about the power that you actually have is important, which is why for the last few years, some of the conversations we were talking, like, you're being the creator, you knowing this. So I hope that you practiced in the past. If you didn't practice in the past, you may not be so sure. So it might be difficult for you, really difficult for you right now. But I was talking about that stuff then because I knew that we would come to this time right now where it very, very, very difficult. Even I got thrown off. I was like, you know what I mean? I got kicked off the goddamn track. I was like, oh no, hold on. Let me get back on track. So anyway, you have to speak with conviction. You have to know that you are the creator and that you will create. I will create nothing but abundance for myself and for my life. Okay, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it looks like, even if it look crazy right now, I am speaking wealth physically, a wealth of love, a wealth of money, a wealth of resources into my life, and it will manifest into my life for my benefit. Okay. The 4-Hour Work Week. Oh, okay. I've heard of that book. I never read it though. I never read it. So what is going to be your like, what are you going to be doing for your 4 hours? Like, what are you going to produce for your 4 hours? Like, what's that going to be like? So anyway, Empress is here. Okay. Empress is bringing in abundance. She brings in abundance of what? Love, but money and finance as well, because she's comfortable. She's very comfortable. But right now is the time for you to have confidence in the words that you're speaking towards positivity in your life. This is the time for you to be convicting, for you to convict, for you to demand of the universe what you need from it. I want to show y'all something. Where is it? I opened up the mail, and this day I was like, oh my God. I was like, my money. I was like, oh my God, I don't have any money. Right? I was broke. Okay. Excuse me. Give me a second. I was preparing for finances and for wealth to come to me. Okay. I was preparing for abundance to come my way. Okay. On that day. And I was just like, oh man. So you know what? I realized that I was focused negatively. I realized that I was like, oh shit. Like I'm kind of feeling the energy of what lack feels like. Right. I was in that energy of lack, and I was in that energy of not having enough and all that. So I had to shift my mind. I was like, okay, I got to focus on something else. So I was like, okay, you know what? Don't worry about it. Like everything's going to be okay. And I had to keep saying it. And then I was like, okay, I know something's coming through. I know something's coming through. I'm like, there's a check coming. I know there's a check coming. Boom. Hold on. Where's my personal data? Let me cover my personal data. Okay. Look. This is a check. Okay. This is a check. It's not a lot of money at all. Okay. It's a very little bit of money. But the importance of this check right here is that on the day that I was feeling very lacky, okay, I was feeling very in lack, okay, I was swirling in lacks, okay, I had to reset and refocus. And then I sat down and keep in mind, I was probably about to throw this away too. Like I was legit about to throw this away because I have a whole bunch of mail. Like I get mail from 2 office locations and from home. So sometimes I'm just like, you know, throw it away. You know what I mean? If it looks like a recurring bill, I might just throw it away. I almost threw this away and it was a check. I popped that mug in my account the very next day. Okay. Or maybe that night I popped it in my account. But I want to share this with you because I need you to know that this stuff is not a game. It's not fake. But you do have to know it though. Like you do have to know it's real. And if you don't know that it's real, well, shit, it might feel and look fake to you because you don't believe in it. You don't believe it. And if you don't believe it, it will not happen for you the same ways. Now, listen, like I said, this is a very small check, but it wasn't about the amount of the check. You know what this was about? This was proof that it's real. This was proof that the methods that I believe are real and true. This was proof. It wasn't about the amount of the money. It wasn't about that at all for me on that day or even now. It was about the fact that this was showing me that once I shifted my mindset, once I knew, oh, you know what? I'm focused the wrong way. My energy's all off. I really need to reset. I got money coming towards me. This was proof from my spirit guides that as long as I keep focused in that direction, we got you. Like, we got you. Like, we don't worry about it. I have results to work smarter. Yeah, work smarter, not harder. Yeah, that's a good one. So learning not to overwork myself. OMG. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Creating more time for yourself because listen, oftentimes um what we will find is that we manifest in our time when we are in ease, right? When we are in ease, when things are easy, right? So a couple weeks ago I had gotten sick and then the next week I could have gotten up, but I just wasn't feeling it. So that pretty much all that week I was just like laying down, right? And so then like this past week I'm like trying to get back active. Like now I got the energy to boost, right? So it was necessary for me to have that downtime, right? Now what you're talking about is not after sickness and where you need to recover and things like that. You're just talking about on a regular basis ease, right? And ease on a regular basis is so key. Honestly, what I work for, I don't work for being rich. I work for time freedom, right? So obviously, if I have more resources, more financial resources, then I will have more time freedom. So you know what I mean. It kind of works. It kind of works in that way. But in reality, it's for the time freedom that I work because I have the freedom, the ability to, you know, talk to my children when they're not feeling good, or take care of my kids when they're sick, or I have the ability to um, graze in the grass if I want to, like, you know what I mean? Stand outside in the sun if I want to just pick flowers and shit like that. You know, if I want to frolic, I can frolic. Um, but I also find that in those moments where I'm just allowing things to flow and ease, that's when the most stuff comes through because it's almost like when you meditate. When you meditate and then you allow yourself not to think, you know what I mean? Like you just all thought, kind of, you silence all thought, you silence all processing. It allows for there's no resistance in those spaces and in those moments. And so when you have that moments of ease, there's no resistance. So whatever is needing to come to you or wanting to come to you, and it comes to me easily and it flows to me naturally. You know? So that's how you gotta It's how you gotta be. You gotta let everything flow naturally and easily, ease. That's why it's probably really, really difficult to manifest in survival mode. When you are feeling like you're in survival mode, it's really difficult. And I gotta tell you, I've been feeling that energy lately. So that's why I said to y'all, and I keep on saying it, it's important to really be careful about how you are allowing yourself to consume, or what's seeping in right now. So important, because just even just reading the news, listening to the news, it's like, oh my God, like the world is about to fall apart. Every day, every couple of hours, there's something new coming out. And it would be very easy to get very stressed, to be worried, to be bothered, to be fearful. And keep in mind, collectively, right? So now, right now, I'm talking about this on an individual level, right? But let's talk about the collective impact, because that's important too. Because what ends up happening is one person has this energy where they're all fearful, and then they share it to the next person. You know how a virus goes from one place to the next place, to the next place, to the next place, to the next place. Now, before you know it, everybody got the COVID-19 and don't nobody know where it came from. Okay. That is how these vibes and emotions work too sometimes. Sometimes you think that your emotions are just for you and just impacting you, but no, just like a parasite, or just like is it a virus or a bacteria? Which one has to find a host? I don't know if it's a virus or a bacteria, but one of them is just like they have to find a new host. They have to find a healthy host to infiltrate and make that sick, and then they go on to the next host to infiltrate and make that sick. It's like it has to travel further. It has to expand itself. It has to mutate, and it has to travel around. Parasite. Okay, so whatever that is, keep in mind the energy of fear. All of that stuff, all that energy, chaos, fear, that stuff travel like that too. That stuff travel like shit, like like airborne too. Fear travels like airborne diseases too. So this is why it's important for you to be able to remain grounded, because keep in mind, you don't know how all the energies around you are vibing too. And if they vibing like this, you might pick up their energy and start vibing a little bit like that. And sometimes right now, especially, it might be very easy to have a difficulty remaining balanced, because not only are you trying to balance what you see, I go to the news now. We got segregation back in this motherfucker. I'm like, God damn, right? Like, goddamn, we in segregation again, right? A lot of people, that would be a lot of fear, like fear. But keep in mind, so one thing that I just covered is that your fear can pass on to the next person like a virus or a parasite, right? The next thing is that as we continue to vibrate in that energy, we are creating from that space. Just like the law of attraction, just like you draw to you things when you're in a specific energy or in a specific vibration, a specific wavelength, you are always attracting regardless of what you think you're doing, regardless of whether you're intentionally attracting things from a space of fear or not. We're always attracting, right? Always attracting. So as we begin to feel fear, now what we got? We look on the screen and now we got 10 more things to be fearful of. So now we're continuing to draw, growing that energy of fear, making it larger and larger and larger, right? And then it starts to pass on to your kids, and pass on to the neighbors, and pass on to your mothers, and to your children, and to the aunties and uncles. And now we're all feeling like this. And what happens when we are all feeling frazzled, and we are all feeling the energy of fear, is we begin to create a world full of negative things. I want you to be mindful that if your energy, if you're not intentionally creating, then you are creating by default. And therefore, you are creating something in the world somewhere. Doesn't have to be with you right now, or it could be something that happens in 5 days, or it could be something that happens in 10 days. But you are always creating. And therefore, in the space that you're in right now, you are creating something that will return. So that's why you have to demand right now. You need to demand that things are going to settle themselves out. You have to demand that things are going to work in your favor. I demand abundance to come to me for my benefit. Without any harm done to those that I love. So you have to speak with conviction. You have to speak and have a vibration of a knowing while also maintaining that faith. Okay. All of these things are just really important. So I just wanted to share that with you because you know, there are so many more things than we actually know that are actually impacting us. And trust me, I have also felt the energy as well. And I've been picking up on the energy. That's why I've been trying to every morning I've been trying to do something out in nature just to keep my mind and myself from picking up negative energy, you know? And so yeah, I think I'm done on this video. I think I need to go and smudge and do some saging and clearing. And I hope you guys are doing the same. And I hope that you guys are doing your absolute best to stay away from negative news, negative content, as much as possible, or anything that is making you feel uncomfortable, emotionally, anything that's got you frazzled. I'm leaving so early. Well, what's up, Claus? You're gonna come live? What's up? You're gonna come on live? But you have to remember, because one of the important things that we have to be mindful of is that, you know, we are always attracting and we are always creating. Okay. And would you rather create something terrible, something from the energy of fear, or would you rather create something from the energy of knowing, from the energy of abundance, from the energy of opulence? What space, what vibe, what level of energy would you rather create from? Okay. So that is what you have to always be thinking about. What energy am I creating from right now? I like that. That's a good one. It's a really good one. So you've been reading this book, and how do you feel about the book? Do you feel like it's realistic? Do you feel like it's something that you can accomplish, something that you can do? How do you feel about it? I think that you know what? Honestly, there's some beautiful things going on out there in the world. Thinking about Ibrahim Traore, I know I've been like, whenever I talk about what's going on over there, I'm always bringing him up and talking about how good he's doing. He ended up creating a program that the farmers, that the prisoners will become farmers and they will farm and till the land. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And it's interestingly enough, because my dad and I had been thinking about this anyway. Like, what would we do? I gotta be obsessed with him. I don't know. I probably am, but you know what? I have this. I don't know who it is, but I think I've got like 2 or 3 channels that like always talk about, you know, what he's doing over there. And so that could be why, but maybe just a little, right? Like, but I will say, he did that. The farmers, the prisoners become farmers, and that is brilliant. Why? Because first off, I don't mind is the devil's play shop, right? Number one. Number two, though, it's teaching them a skill set that is very important. So it gives them a sense of pride in what they're doing, okay? Because not only are they being busy and working with their hands, and they're watching something grow, they're planting seeds to watch them grow, but they're feeding the nation, right? And so they can have a sense of pride in that. And so when they get out, they have a skill set. They can continue to go on in that path, And it'll help to instill morale and confidence in them. And then also, um, um, I'm sorry, something just went away. It's just a good thing. It's a really good thing because then they get out and then they can go and they can start tilling the land and having farms and growing food for the nation. But also they can teach their families and things of that nature. But also they don't get out of jail and then feel like they have nothing, right? Like sometimes I was thinking about this like some weeks ago, like how like if you go to jail, right, and you don't really have a skill set or you've been a lifer, it can be very difficult to transition from prison life to day-to-day life out of prison. So that gives them an easier way to transition, right? Because if you think about it, I did a public speaking thing one day about pharmaceutical drugs, and I was arguing against pharmaceutical drugs, and I found that gardening can help with depression, right? Because the enzymes in the soil, in some way or another, they impact the body, right? So anyway, I was just thinking like, you know, that can really help them to focus and target their energy into the soil, into tilling the land. And I think that that's brilliant. Like it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. It gives them a purpose. And, a lot of people need that. A lot of people, they don't have a purpose because maybe they've been having a life full of crime, or they've been kind of going around about life aimlessly. They've never really had a solid mentor in their life, or they've just never had a solid direction at all. And this really could give them a solid direction. You know, it's a road to rehabilitation for sure. So anyway, I thought that was really brilliant, and I was like trying to figure out how we could reform, have prison reform here. And it did make me think about, what he's doing over there. I know. That's the thing too. It's like, bro, wait a minute. This dude didn't started a goddamn. He's got an EV car. He's got the prison reform. I mean, he's done so much in such a short period, like you said, in such a short period of time that I'm like, you know. But also, one more thing. You know what? That's so important that you said that because it reminds me what I was just talking about a few minutes ago, which was you are always creating, right? And whatever space you are in, you are creating something for someone else. And it made me think months ago, I thought to myself, well, what if I was in a state of manifestation or in a manifestative place, and I was thinking really positive, 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 and then I created like something over on the other side of the world, right? Can you imagine? Can you imagine the ability that you have if you can like think some shit and then some other shit happens on the other side of the world? Now, interestingly enough, before internet, we never knew what was going on, right? Like before the internet, we couldn't communicate with each other. We didn't know what was going on. All we had was the propaganda machine and what they were telling us. But now we got proof. Now we got proof. I got to get my scientist hands on. You know what I mean? Like my scientist, I need my scientist coat. Because it's time to start playing with the universe, guys. So this is what I want you guys to be focused on, as opposed to fear, all the fear mongering going on, all the terrible segregation shit going on. Hey, listen, stop letting these motherfuckers get in your energy. These motherfuckers gonna have to learn how to manifest and how to create on their own, bitch. We need to be creating more for ourselves. Ibrahim Traore is doing great over there. We need to be thinking more and more and more and more positive things so we can create more people to be doing stuff like that. We need to create more people doing stuff like that. That's it. That's it. And that's all. It's Mali, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, right? Are there more? Like, I'm so proud. Honestly, I'm just really proud. I feel like I'm very proud. I really am. You know, I'm so proud. I really am. And I feel that we have to just stay focused. We have to stay focused on keeping our vibes high, keeping our vibes focused on creating for ourselves. You want me to put my nerd glasses on? I have glasses, by the way. You didn't know that, did you? I got glasses right over in this bag right here. Hold on, where's that bag at? It is right here. Oh, wait, this ain't the one. It's this one. I have glasses. I actually wear glasses, by the way. I seen a post the other day on Facebook. Yeah, I have glasses. Yeah, I do. Wait, are they in here? Oh, no, I must have taken them out. Let me see. Oh, no, I lost my glasses? Oh, no. Well, it looks like I lost my glasses. Well, that sucks. They're super cute. They're red, you know, with the red frames. Oops. So anyway, I'll find those some other time. In the meantime, so you could have inadvertently done that. All I'm saying, you feeling it now. You're feeling it. You are feeling it. You're feeling it. You feeling it. You feeling it. You feeling it. Like you feeling what I'm saying. You are here. You know, you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay? Yeah, doing so much in so little time is key. Another thing, you know what I was learning about Simone, I don't know what his last name was, but this guy who basically was like getting murdered every other week and still was alive. If they have stories like this, what do you think? Why do you think that they're trying to keep us confused, in low vibes? Why do you think they're trying to do that? Because if you knew who you really were, they probably would cease to exist soon after. Okay? So just know that. They probably would cease to exist soon after. All right, I think I'm done. Oh, look at this. Chariot card. It's looking good. It's looking very good. Money's looking good. Money's looking good. But like I said, you do have to command. This is the time to command. Because in all honesty, there's no other way to do it, right? Because the energy is so crazy. Like the fear mongering is on 800. It's on 9,000. It's on 9,000. Wow. You know, the fear monger is on 9,000. Wow. And you know, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. So that's it for me. I have been focused on creating new concepts, new ideas, new stuff. Actually, I've been working with my son, which is a proud moment, a proud mom moment. And my son have been working on setting up for a new campaign objectives. And I did miss a couple of really good opportunities for myself, which I wasn't too happy about. So now my focus has to be on creating the same opportunities again, basically. So anyway, the work has to still be done, right? Like The reality is, guys, the time is going to pass anyway. Okay. I will. I'm just, I'm currently, what's the right term? I got to use the right words, right? I got to speak correctly. So currently, I am awaiting, okay, the abundant flow. I'm awaiting, okay, the abundant flow of cash to come to me. So that's what's going on right now. But like in reality, I've got several things that I, considered considered. So yeah. That's kind of the state that I'm at right now. But in the meantime, I'm creating like so many ideas and so many plans. A couple of them I'm already working on. Like I'm working on a new system, and I already started like the kind of I don't know if I should consider it a prototype. I don't know if I should consider it a prototype. At least like I guess the framework. I don't know. I don't know if I should call it that. I don't know if I should call it that. But yeah, I've created that thing, and we've been working on some other stuff. So usually when I create, usually it results in really good results after the fact. And these ideas are so great that I'm like, okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is exactly what I need. Like this is exactly what I need. Yes, they do. So anyway, yeah, I gotta go now. Because I need to go and just make sure that I am putting my mindset in the right place and focusing my attention on the right things. But that's why it is going to be a constant, consistent effort, guys. These people are working overtime to keep us in low vibes. They're working overtime. So if they're working overtime, guess what you got to work? You got to work triple time, okay? It really doesn't have to be triple time. Just, it should actually be from a state and a place of ease and flow. So we talked about ease and flow a little bit ago. It should actually be from that state. So yeah. But it should be the thing that's top of your mind. Nothing should be able to come in and shake your foundation or your core. So yeah. Well, thank you, my friends. And the same to you. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that things are going good. And lots of positive vibes your way. Okay. Well, that is it. I guess that's all. That's for this reading or this video. Thanks. Okay, so anyway, let me know. I want to thank you guys again, or thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications when I upload new videos, and smash the like button. I will see you guys on my next video, or you on my next video. Bye now.